Okay, who doesn't want to hit the driver far? Who doesn't want to gain at least 5 to 10 yards in our driver without changing our swing? Okay. Hi everyone, welcome back to Golf with Michelle. I have people asking me, how can I hit it further without changing my swing? I know that making swing changes could be tough sometimes, okay? It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of patience. So today, I'm not going to talk about anything about swing changes, but I'd like to share a few things that I think that will be able to help you gain a little bit of distance with your equipment and the golf ball, and hopefully that will solve your problem without having to do too much to your golf swing. Because I know that a lot of people that have been playing golf for years, it's actually really hard to actually persuade yourself to make changes, or even to persuade your body to do a big change to the golf swing. All right, I'm going to start off with talking about our driver, okay? Who doesn't want to hit the driver far? Who doesn't want to gain at least 5 to 10 yards in our driver without changing our swing, okay? So I would say you can add maybe add an inch to the shaft of your driver, but just gonna make sure you check with your club fitter that is legal according to R&A. From what I know, I think it's about 47 inches max. So just gonna make sure you check with your club fitter, because if you do add an inch, from what I heard, you'll be able to create about maybe 3 miles per hour in club head speed, and that maybe will gain you about 8 to 10 yards in distance. Another one is I will suggest for you guys to maybe add a few hybrids into your golf bag, because hybrids are one of my favorite clubs because it creates the height, and of course I don't have to hit it hard, don't have to worry about not making a really solid contact, because the wider sole of the hybrid will be able to help you brush it through a bit easier. So I think that adding a few hybrids into the bag is not a bad idea to creating more distance. All right, the next one I would say is maybe using a stronger loft irons. A lot of clubs these days are made with slightly stronger loft. That means your 8 iron has a loft of a 7 iron, all right? Which means they will create a little bit lower ball flight, but according to technology these days, they have moved the weight of the club, usually it's in the middle, they have moved it towards the back, slightly towards the back, in order to create the same apex, which is the maximum height of the ball flight, okay? So maybe you can consider of having a stronger loft with your irons. And the next one, I would say maybe you can change from steel shaft to graphite shaft, because graphite is maybe a little bit lighter, although it could be stiff, all right? Because I know that they're making stiffer graphite shaft these days. So maybe you can consider of changing from steel to graphite. It will last you longer in a round, and make sure you'll be able to create the same swing speed throughout the whole round of golf. All right, the last tip I have for you guys is to maybe consider playing a more lower compression golf ball. Lower compression golf ball, I would say, equal to softer golf ball, okay? Why? Is because lower compression ball is created for people with slower swing speed and having a hard time trying to compress the ball, okay? So if you have a ball that has lower compression, when you make impact, it will actually kind of like, it's like a spring, you know, like it kind of compress, it helps you compress and then expand, so you gain a little bit more distance. Instead of using a hard ball, sometimes it couldn't compress, you won't hit it as far as you want to. So of course, there's a few tips that you can consider in order to gain some distance without having to change your swing, a lot. All right, I hope this video will be able to give you an idea on some ways to gain some distance without having to change your swing. If it does work for you, please let me know, and I'll see you guys again soon.